Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in. As we get ready to rock and roll here once again for some more dirt street stock action. Welcome in, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Woo! Oh, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got a treat for you here in this one.
They watching, cause it's shocking, dropping all these top 10 songs, so stopping. It's time to live my life, it's time to live my die. Wish I could slow down time and just enjoy the climb.
Oh! Woo! Oh! Oh! Let's go! Oh! Oh! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen! Oh, baby!
I swear to God, I'll get it, bro.
Let's get it, Tony! Mr. Whippersnapper, what's good, Tony? What's good, my boy? Woo! Oh! Let's go! Yes, sir! Yes, ma'am!
I'm the fucking king of rock, bitch, poppin', spittin' hot shit, I'm dropping, grinding, I think I'm motherfucking lost it. Matter of fact, making racks where it's at, and my back to the max,
baby! Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go!
Yo, Ty, Jeff, Matthew, what is good? Woo!
Let's go!
Oh, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we get ready to set these drivers loose around Federated Auto Parts Raceway. It's the Sim 500 Dirt Series presented by TNA Motorsports. Let's get it. Let's go, chat. Let's get it, baby. Brycey Bear coming in showing the love. Jeff Dickinson with the like. Matthew Glenn with the like on the stream. Ty Dickinson coming in with that like on the stream. Brycey Bear coming in with the heart and the share. Let's go, baby. Matthew says, let's go. Number 67, it's your day. It's your day, Ty. He's cheering you on. He's cheering you on, baby. Getting ready to watch some hard racing and listen to your sexy voice broadcast it play-by-play. Oh, my gosh. Tony, my boy. You're going to make me blush, homie. You're going to make me blush, homie. Come on now. Come on now. You're going to make me blush saying kind words like that. Let's go, chat. Woo! Matthew Glenn, I don't know. It's hard to beat these NLR guys. It's hard to beat anyone out there, man. There is so many fast drivers out there. It is tough to be competitive at the front of the field on a regular basis. On a regular basis, it's tough to try to beat these guys. But Ty, you know you're looking real good. You've been looking real good. You've been looking a lot faster and faster and faster. Brycey Bear's been looking really good as well. So one of these nights, I feel like you guys are gonna break on through. I'm calling it now. Massey for the win tonight. Tony cheering on Mr. Massey. Let's go. Let's go. You're just as good. I love that. I love that. I love how Matthew's giving Ty all the confidence in the world. The sub club always coming in showing the love. Ty, wait, where's Ty's sub club badge? Ty, where's your badge, homie? Now you don't have a fucking sub club badge anymore? What in the world? You better get that back. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's go. You see Charles Barnes in that 21C machine looking very, very good as always. Looking very racy. Bryce Dickinson out there as well. Bryce has got a weird looking ride here. Let's get a look at this. He's got a little Smokey the Bear ride going on here. He's got the little pot leaves on there. Little PeaceMaker 420 action. Little PeaceMaker 420. I haven't subbed back since my shit got hacked. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang hackers. Massey, Ty, Bryce, top 3 tonight. Could you imagine? That'd be a hell of a top 3 right there. That'd be a heck of a top 3, that's for certain. Look at that Brycey Bear machine right there, bro. Little Brycey Bear, the smoky Brycey Bear, you know? That Majula C Speed Shop, Papa Mike Promotions, next level racing ride. Looking very slick out there on the racetrack. Looking pretty fast, looking pretty racy out there. You see Jeremy Vaughn out there as well. Vaughn and the 21C gonna have a little bit of fender, you know, a little beating and banging there. Bryce is gonna come in and clean him out as well. You're not going to get off that easy. Come on now. A little bit of a demolition derby going on down there in the backstretch. I like that top three. Wouldn't care the order. Yeah, that would be a pretty slick top three. I'm not going to lie. I don't even think anyone else in the field would. I don't know. I suppose there'd be a few people in the field that probably would think it's going to go in a little bit of a different order than that. But I don't know. Ty's sitting in 4th, Bryce in 5th. I mean, Jamie's currently, a little bit slower here in this practice session than what Ty and Bryce are. Lane Phillips, Keith Hackney, Joshua Ely with the top 3 spots in practice. But this track is going to change a lot as we're going to get ready here for our qualifying session as practice coming to a close. Oh, baby, this is going to be fun. This is going to be Papa Gag's new race car is badass. It is badass. I did see that earlier, too. No dancing in the backside of the track. Yeah, there was some dancing over there. They were real fast and furious back there, that's for certain. Yo, Craig Michael Deacon. Craig coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Craig? How are you, my boy? Craig coming in showing the love. If you guys haven't already, make sure y'all hit that like button on the stream. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. Hit that sub button. Just hit all the buttons. Hit all the buttons. I don't care which buttons you hit. Just hit them all. Hit all the buttons. Bryce, that's a sexy-ass car. Yeah, Bryce's car is pretty slick-looking. It's a pretty slick-looking ride out there, too. Let's show them show them a 13.001 lap time, Ty. Let's get it. 13.0?
Let's go.
13.0. Yo, Cody McCoy. My boy Cody coming in with that like and the share. What is good, Cody? How are you, homie? How are you? Let's get it. We're also live over on Kick live streaming as well. If you guys haven't already went and followed or made an account over there, definitely go and check out Kick live streaming. And the link is in the Discord for my Discord. The link's over there in the Sim 500 Discord as well in the broadcast links. You guys are going to want to jump over there and get in on that action. Kick is the new big place to be for content creators. That is the place to be right now. Yo, Dude Guy coming in showing the love. What's good, Brian? How are you?
Let's go.
Alex Brewer coming in with that share as well. What's good, Alex? How are you, my boy? Alex coming in showing the love. Bree coming in with that share. I made a whoopsie. You made a whoopsie, Ty. What do you mean you made a whoopsie? Not supposed to make whoopsies. There's also another new car out there on the racetrack we haven't seen in a little while. That's that 48 machine of John Fowler back out onto the racetrack. Good to see John Boy back out there as well. We see Bradley Means in that 0B machine. Jamie Massey in that 119 and that CFM Esports. Number 119 Ty with the 14.41. Oh my gosh, Ty, what in the world? Keith Hackney out there. Keith with a new looking ride as well. That's a slick looking ride. Here's Gary Gagliano's ride. The Papa Gag machine and that Papa Mike Promotions Sim Rap Market NLR ride. Good looking ride right there for that 42 machine. That's a slick looking ride. You see the 822 out there as well. That's Tyler Jackson. The iRacing iFlag DWR number 57 of Jim Revis out there as well. Lane Phillips in the NLR number 29 ride out there. Seth Castle in that Cocky Floyd Consulting number 7 ride out onto the racetrack. Alex Brewer in the NLR Harley Davidson number 1 machine jumping out there as well. I told you I made a whoopsie. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm be dropping 5 more gifted subs on Kick as well. What are you? No, brother. Come on now, Ty or Matthew. You don't have to do that. You don't have to go and drop 5 gifted subs over there on the Kick. Oh my gosh, you're way too generous, my boy. Way too generous, homie. Way too generous. But yeah, Kick is definitely the place to be right now for content creators. That is the place to really be and try to grow on. Every time we can get people in there commenting, watching, even just, having it up on their phone or up in another web browser, just helps make it that much bigger and better and puts us out to the front page and everything else for iRacing over there on Kick live streaming. And hopefully we can build iRacing up over there, and hopefully we can build ourselves up over there on the green side as well. And great, Brian Taft is watching now, shaking my head. I made it just in time for that awesome qualifying lap you laid down, homie. Yeah, that's a tough lap there for poor Ty. Poor Ty. Yo, Clifford, my boy Clifford coming in with that care reaction. Brian Taft with the like on the stream. Johnny Nolan coming in with that like on the stream as well. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Y'all know what to do, man. Smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button as we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose here in just a little bit. Woo. Oh.
I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test, expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second, this life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing.
We gotta get pumped up, chat, we gotta get pumped up, ladies and gentlemen. It's not every day we get these third street stocks back on the racetrack. Let's go, baby, let's go, chat. Oh. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. Oh, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get ready here with our A-Main feature event, our A-Main about to get underway. As these drivers get loaded into the sim, we're going to get ready to set them loose here as our first heat race of the evening is about to get underway. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 09 machine, it's the Milner Graphics and Design 09 laser engraving 09 of Joshua Ely. To his outside in the NLR Papa Mike Promotions, number 21C, that is Charles Barnes. Then we see the Dark Side Racing 43 machine. That is the Householder Racing Joey's Woodworking, number 43, a Grady Ehrman. To his outside in the Cocky Floyd Consulting, that is Steph Castle. We see the 57 ride of Jim Revis in that iRacing iFlag. Bryce Dickinson in that Papa Mike Promotions Majula C Speed Shop, number 84. Then we see the 42 of Gary Gagliano, Jeremy Vaughn to his outside, and John Fowler bringing up the rear of the field as we're going to end all the anticipation here with our first heat race of the evening. Quickly putting the pedal to the metal here as the 09 ride of Joshua Ely leads the way. Ely out in front. Charles Barnes right there in second, trying to stick right to his back bumper as you can see this racetrack already starting to slicken off down through the middle of the racetrack here. We're going to see this track continue to change throughout the evening. These drivers will be up on the high side, down the bottom side, right through the middle in the slick stuff as you see the battle for position number 3 continuing to rage on as the 43 rider Grady Ehrman trying to find himself a way down and around the 7 ride. Looks like he's going to fall in line when he's got the 84 of Bryce Dickinson right there knocking on his back door. Bryce looking up to the high side now, trying to find some extra bit of momentum. A big run down the back straightaway here as he's going to look once again to the outside of the 43 of Grady Ehrman. Ehrman going to try to stay right there in position number 4 as he's looking for more. Top 3 are going to transfer through into the A-Main feature event, but I don't think anybody is going to go home early in this one. We get a bit of a battle at the front of the field here. Joshua Ely continues to lead the way. Charles Barnes right there in position number 2. Steph Castle in that third and final transfer position. They continue to duke it out here for that third spot on the racetrack. Yo, Jason Gunnels coming in, showing the love. Sim 500 Esports coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Jennifer coming in with that like as well. What is good, Jen? What is good, Jason? How are you today? As down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4, we're going to see the white flag fly one more time around here in heat race number 1. You see the 09 down through the middle, the 21, try the bottom side, going to get that run off, is down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's our pole sitter, the 09 of Joshua Ely, picking up heat race win number 1. Barnes, Castle, Ehrman, Dickinson, Revis, Vaughn, and everybody else in the field are all going to transfer through into the A-Main. Nobody is going to go to the consolation race here this evening as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2. And front row, 2 competitors that seem to duke it out week after week after week. And here they are starting 1 and 2 here in heat race number 2. That is Jamie Massey in the Majula C Speed Shop. Paints by Grippy, NLR Team CFM Esports, Papa Mike Promotions, Brycey Bear Designs, number 119, starting on the pole to his outside. His teammate in the 09 laser engraving, paints by Grippy, Papa Mike Promotions, and H Lens, number 91. That is Keith Hackney. Starting on the inside, a row number 2 in the 822, blinking a little bit there. That is the Majula C Speed Shop. Shop Fergie. 22.com, number 822 of Tyler Jackson.
Let's go.
To his outside in the NLR. Harley Davidson, number 1. That is Alex Brewer. Then we see Bradley Means in that Dark Side Racing 0B starting in 6 to his inside in the 29 ride. It's the NLR Papa Mike Promotions, number 29 of Wayne Phillips. Then we see Ty Dickinson in that Demon Speedworks Papa Mike Promotions, Brycey Bear Designs, Bella's Bullies, Peacemaker Gaming, number 67 ride, and the 55 of Cody Myers rounding out the field here as Heat Race number 2 is just getting started, and already the beating and banging has commenced. The fenders are already getting crumpled, sparks already flying down through corner number 1 and 2 as it's the 119 of Jamie Massey who's going to lead lap number 1. So Massey out in front, Keith Hackney there in position number 2, trying to stick right to his back bumper. Is he Tyler Jackson? Still blinking ever so slightly down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Trying to get that thing figured out, trying to get that car. Not blinking is a very hard thing to do. Unfortunately, connection issue not working out very well there for the 822 ride here in the early goings of this one. Yo, Crooked Way says, let's go, boys. Awesome broadcast. Crooked, love to see you up in the chat. How are you? How you doing? Coming and showing the love over there on YouTube. As that 119 continues to lead the way. Keith Hackney there in second. Tyler Jackson in third. Alex Brewer there in position number 4 with Bradley Means there in 5th. Wayne Phillips, Cody Myers, Ty Dickinson rounding out the field here. Ty trying to work himself right up through the field, but being nice and easy, staying breezy back there, trying to keep that 67 ride out of trouble early on in this one as the Sweet Tea Gang, number 67 ride, looks to try to get underneath the 55 of Cody Myers, but out in front, it's all Jamie Massey. Massey starting to stretch out his lead a little bit more here. Massey out to about a 4/10 of a second lead now. That's about 4 car lengths now over that 91 ride of Keith Hackney. See that 822 ride right underneath of him as the white flag has already been displayed. So this time down through corner number 3 and down to corner number 4. It's all Jamie Massey down across the start-finish line. He's going to pick up Heat Race win number 2. Tyler Jackson coming home in second. Hackney back to third. Alex Brewer and everybody else there in that heat race are all going to transfer through into the A main feature event. Matthew says hi. Says hi. What's good, Jason? Jason coming in showing the love. Where'd you go, Jason? I'm sucking tonight? Oh, no. Oh, no. You don't want to do that. Blinking is bad. The blinking was definitely pretty bad there for Tyler Jackson, unfortunately. Yo, Alyssa Chase coming in showing the love.
Let's go.
Alyssa coming in with that like on the stream. Jaron, my boy Jaron, coming in with that like on the stream as well. Dude Guy coming in with that like as well, coming with that double like. Let's go. Mr. Dude Guy 2.0 showing the love. Let's get it. Courtney Sweet. What's good, Courtney? How are you? Courtney, how you doing? Is that actually Courtney, or is that Mr. Merkley using Courtney's phone? I'm not 100% sure. Either way, love to see you up in the chat, Courtney. Hopefully you're doing well. Tell Nick to get in here. If it's not Nick, tell him to get his butt in here right now as these drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack here for a quick little warm-up session. So they're going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to make sure their setups are absolutely perfect. They're going to work this racetrack in even more, as you can see how slick it's already getting. Hang on to her, the 48 ride of John Fowler. Almost lost it a little bit there in corner number 1. Got into that infield tractor tire there on that pit entry opening right there. So a tough break there for John Fowler, but he's going to get that car reset. Back point in the right direction. He's going to jump out there for a little bit more practice. See Jim Revis down there as well. We see Jeremy Vaughn out there on the racetrack. All these drivers making sure their cars are absolutely perfect, absolutely set up and ready to go here in this one as we're going to get ready ourselves for the start of this A main feature event. Good luck to my dark side teammates watching from the emergency room. Joey, my boy, that is rough. Brewer, what is wrong, homie? Hopefully you're all right, my boy. Hopefully everything is good. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. You never want to see anyone down there in the emergency room. That's never a good sign, my boy. Hopefully whatever it is gets cleared up or gets fixed in a quick hurry and see you back out here on the racetrack, my boy. That's not what we want to see, is any of our drivers or any of the fans in the stands not having, you know, that perfect health that we want you all to be in. You know, we don't want to see anyone being sick or injured or anything else being down there in the emergency room. That's a no bueno right there, my boy. We don't want to see that at all, homie. All right, let's get a little bit of music going here.
Let's go. Time to grind, get inside your mind. Yeah, we working overtime, that's the only way to climb. We gon' make it in our prime, signing on the dotted line, cashing checks left and right. That's the way I'm living life. I feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight. Ain't nobody else in sight. Man, I think I see the light. Yeah, that shit is so bright. Follow me, I got the guide. See you on the other side, son. Nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know. Let's go. I'm ready to go to battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. Yeah. I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. Yeah. So get out, right on here to stay. You can try another day, yeah. 'Cause I love the chase. Stop winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. I'm a vet, 'cause I work with every breath. Man, I love the taste of sweat. I won't have any regrets. They get upset when they try and just to rest. And I'm still right at my desk. Make them all feel so pressed. Yeah, but that's the test. If you wanna be the best, it ain't easy, it's a mess. If you wanna have success, you keep going like possessed. Drive it deep into your chest. Every failure is a test. Learn the most, leave the rest. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go in the battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. Yeah. No, I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top. Yeah. So get out, right on here to stay. You can try another day, yeah. 'Cause I love the chase. Stop winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in as we're going to get ready here for our A main feature event as we're about to get ready to set these drivers loose. Starting on the pole in this one. In the 09 ride, it's the 09 laser engraving Milner graphics and design 09 ride. That is Joshua Ely. To his outside in the 119, it's the Majula C Speed Shop CFM Papa Mike Promotions number 119 of Jamie Massey. And we see Charles Barnes, Keith Hackney, Seth Castle rounding out our top five. The one ride of Alex Brewer starting there in 6th. Then we see Grady Ehrman, Bradley Means in 7th and 8th position. The Papa Mike Promotions Majula C Speed Shop Next Level Racing ride of Bryce Dickinson there in 9th. Lane Phillips to his outside. Jim Revis, Cody Myers, Jeremy Vaughn, Ty Dickinson, John Fowler, Tyler Jackson, and Gary Gagliano rounding out the field as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as we are green flag racing here from Federated Auto Parts Raceway. Quickly up on the high side, here comes Massey. Massey trying to stay right there to the outside of the 09 ride of Joshua Ely, trying to keep him pinned down as Massey's going to lead lap number 1 here, using that high side, the middle side of the racetrack to his advantage as he is out in front early on in this one. Massey, though, that bottom side working very, very good. Some good side-by-side battles out here on the racetrack as both the high side and the bottom side right now in perfect condition. And we see some awesome side-by-side battling. Jamie Massey way up the racetrack there, looking for a big run down the front straightaways that time by. Looked like Joshua Ely led that lap, so we got a new race leader. Charles Barnes right there trying to clear the 91 ride of Keith Hackney for that third position on the racetrack. Hackney trying to stay right to the outside of the 21C as well, and here comes Seth Castle. Alex Brewer up there on the high side, the 0B machine of Bradley Means there in 8th, Jim Revis in 9th, Bryce Dickinson there in that 10th position, Jeremy Vaughn, Lane Phillips, Sean Fowler, Cody Myers, Ty Dickinson, Tyler Jackson, and Gary Gagliano rounding out the field. Looks like the 822 ride decided to take that EOL because of his internet there. T-Jack, unfortunately, not having the start that he'd want. He would have started outside of that second row, but took that EOL as we see some contact. Keith Hackney stuck in the middle. Jamie Massey sliding back as well as we see some action at the front of the field. Our race leader, Jamie Massey, sliding back now, back into that 4th position as he's right in the middle. Here's the 21C of Charles Barnes to his outside. Massey still sliding back ever so slightly as they're 3-4 wide down through corner number 3 and 4. Jamie Massey getting sent to the back here, probably trying to save some tire in this one as that new tire model starting to come into effect here. Jim Revis staying right there behind him. Bryce Dickinson right there as well in the 84 wide, trying to keep that car pointed as straight as possible, trying to save these tires. Jeremy Vaughn, John Fowler right there behind Bryce Bear. Then you see the 29, the 55, and the 67 of Ty Dickinson. They're bringing up the rear of our top 15. Joshua Ely continues to lead the way here. Ely out in front, just clicking off these laps in quick concession as Seth Castle there in 2nd. Grady Ehrman in position number 3. Keith Hackney there in 4th, and Alex Brewer now up inside the top 5 as Brewer going to work the bottom side of the racetrack. See that rear end kick out. That's what these guys are trying to minimize. The less that these cars kick that rear end out and spin those rear tires, the more tire they can save for later on in this race, and that's when it's going to be most pivotal of having those fresh tires as we've been clean and green so far in this racetrack, really starting to slick off now throughout the bottom to middle side of the racetrack. The high side going to probably start to come in as that most dominant line, but you're going to see drivers getting up into that outside wall, and that's not what you want to see as Charles Barnes gets a little bit of contact there, gets up into the wall. He's going to slide back a few more positions back behind Jamie Massey in that 9th position. Jeremy Vaughn trying to work himself up through the field here as he looks down underneath of Barnes and Massey here in the 8 machine. John Fowler right there behind him. Bryce Dickinson and Ty Dickinson right there in 12th and 13th. It's Keith Hackney there in 4th, still to the outside here of Alex Brewer as Brewer continues to work to the inside of that 91 ride. See Bradley Means right there as well, but our top 3 starting to really run away with this one as you see the 09 ride of Joshua Ely working himself up to the high side of the racetrack. The 7 ride of Seth Castle down to the bottom side. He's looking to roll that Cocky Floyd Consulting number 7 ride to the front of the field as the big run there on the high side pays off and keeps the 09 ride out in front. It's a little bit of a blink and a little bit of contact there between the 09 and the 7 machine. Grady Ehrman right there as well as that Dark Side Racing, Householder Racing number 43 machine trying to work himself up to the front of the field as he sees these two battling right in front of him. But the thing is, are they saving tires? As another one of those Dark Side Racing rides trying to work himself up inside the top 5 as Bradley Means right there in 6. He's going to work to the outside now, the 1 ride of Alex Brewer. So it looks like that bottom side might be starting to fade away ever so slightly. The high side starting to come in a little bit better. Keith Hackney way up there against that outside wall. Bradley Means going right through the middle. Alex Brewer still right down on the bottom side. This time is going to slide up a little bit more into the tacky stuff, trying to get some good grip and good traction on corner exit. All right, we're going to jump into a PeaceMaker game and crank it up as we're going to go almost 3 wide here at the front of the field as Ely, Castle, and Ehrman continue to duke it out. These guys continue to put on a show here for us. There it is, our first caution flag of the evening. The caution flag coming out here for the first time in this one. We're going to take a look back and see what happened here. What brings out our first caution flag of the night. Woo, the rumble of these cars, man, absolutely sound amazing. Give it up for all these drivers with the crank it up right there. Putting on a great show for us as we're going to take a look back and see what brings out caution flag number 1 on the evening. Yo, William Hargraves coming in with that like on the stream. V2R coming in with that like as well. Let's go, baby, as we're going to take a look back and see what happened here for our first caution flag of the night. And it looks like Cody Myers having some issues here in that NLR Papa Mike Promotions number 55 M-Riders. The Majula C Speed Shop ride just gets up into the wall, has to brake check ever so slightly, and unfortunately his teammate in the 29 ride, that's Lane Phillips, gets right into his back bumper and unfortunately spins him around. That's definitely not how teammates want to run each other right there. As you can see that 29 ride right there behind him, gets a good run here off the wall. And unfortunately, the 55 doesn't get that run. See him get right underneath that rear bumper, lift the rear tires up, brake traction, and spin that 55 machine around. An unfortunate break there for our first caution flag of the evening, but we're going to get them all stacked back up and go back to green flag racing. So the green flag quickly back out into the air here in this one as the green flag already back out. If you guys are just tuning in, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that follow button if it's your first time here. Let me know what you think of the broadcast as these guys continue to put on a show for us. Joshua Ely out in front. Grady Ehrman down on the bottom side trying to take position number 2 away from the 7 ride. Seth Castle as Castle shows that high side there on the restart. The Delaware restarts paying dividends here for the 09 of Joshua Ely. Keith Hackney sticking right there to the back bumper of the 7 right now, thinking to maybe try the bottom side, but he's going to stay right there in the tire tracks of the 7 machine, keeping that 91 ride off the outside wall, trying to save those tires as Bradley Means stuck down on the bottom side here right through the middle, sliding back ever so slightly as that 0B machine is going to go back into that 6th position with the 1 ride of Alex Brewer working to his outside. Yo, Blainer! Blaine Grass. Blaine coming in with the 100-star dono. Let's go, Blaine. My boy coming in showing all the love. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a hashtag grass up in the chat here. The OG, Blainer OG up in the chat. Big flexing with the 100-star dono. Absolutely insane. Joshua Ely in the 09 ride continuing to lead the way. Yo, Susie, Mama Bear coming in flexing the big guns. So, 1 year and 1 month of being a subscriber to PeaceMaker Gaming. Absolutely insane, Mama Bear. Absolutely insane. 1 year and 1 month of being a subscriber here to PeaceMaker Gaming. Absolutely insane. Much love, Mama Bear. Much love, my girl, coming and showing the love once again as Seth Castle out in front. Keith Hackney there in second as they continue to chase down our leader, Joshua Ely and Grady Ehrman. Yo, Blainer coming in with another 100 stars. Let's go. My boy Blaine coming in with another 100-star dono. Are you kidding me, Blaine? Jim Revis there in fifth. Bradley Means working to his outside now as the Zero B machine's able to get up to the high side. Here comes the Blanken's 822 machine of Tyler Jackson as Jackson saving those tires, now activated here, trying to get that 822 ride up through the field. Unfortunately, that blinking miss is definitely going to make it rough for the rest of the drivers around him here as you see Alex Brewer missing that front bumper, getting up into the outside wall. No caution flag. We're going to keep on racing. Jamie Massey right there in that 9th position as Massey still holding back, I think, just ever so slightly. So isn't Charles Barnes. Bryce Dickinson right there in 11th. Jeremy Vaughn there in 12th. Cody Myers, John Fowler, Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 15. Lane Phillips there in the 16th position with Gary Gagliano there in that 17th spot as Tyler Jackson continuing to blink ever so slightly, but out in front, it's all Joshua Ely. Ely continuing to lead the way. Grady Ehrman right there in position number 2. Keith Hackney there in third as the NH Lens Papa Mike Promotions. Number 91 ride trying to work himself up towards the front of the field here, trying to pick up yet again another checkered flag. Has 2 very fast cars right there in front of him that he's going to have to try to get around in the laps. Continue to click down here. Lap by lap by lap, this racetrack continuing to get tougher and tougher and tougher, but the cards are almost dealt here in this one as they head down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're going to see 5 more laps left to go. 5 more laps here left in this one. Who's got the long run ride here in this one as Joshua Ely trying to get it done. Here comes Keith Hackney up on the outside though, trying to work himself around the 43 machine of Grady Ehrman. Ehrman looking good down the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to stick right in the tire tracks of the 09 ride, but unfortunately, the 91 of Keith Hackney finding something up here on the high side, finding that extra little bit of grip. And here he goes, getting that car pointed towards the front of the field. He's going to try to hunt down our race leader as he's going to try to bait that number 09 rider Joshua Ely back to the start-finish line here for the checkered flag. Seth Castle there in 4th. Jim Revis in position number 5. Bradley Means, Jamie Massey, Alex Brewer, Bryce Dickinson, and Charles Barnes rounding out our top 10 here in this one as Ely has a rear view mirror full of Keith Hackney. Some contact almost goes around the 09 rider Joshua Ely. There's the white flag. The white flag's been displayed. They're racking down across the start-finish line. No caution flag. We're going to keep on running. Keith Hackney down through corner number 3. Down and out of corner number 4. It's all Hackney here in this one as he's going to pick up the checkered flag. Grady Ehrman coming home in second and Seth Castle coming home in position number 3. Joshua Ely hanging on there to come home in 4th. Jim Revis there in 5th. Massey, Brewer, Bryce Dickinson, Jeremy Vaughn, and Ty Dickinson rounding out our top 10. Charles Barnes, Lane Phillips, Cody Myers, John Fowler, Gary Gagliano, and Bradley Means, and Tyler Jackson, unfortunately, rounding out the field here in this one. Yo, how's racing today? Heather, Miss Schramm coming in showing the love. Absolutely amazing racing, Heather. Always amazing racing up here on PeaceMaker Gaming as Keith Hackney, I'm not sure where Hackney's disappeared to out there on the racetrack. We do see Grady Ehrman parking down there on the front stretches. We're going to take a look back and see what happened here. It's unfortunately for the 0B machine of Bradley Means, we had the wrong place, the wrong time, and the 09 ride coming back up the racetrack, gets into the 57. Oh man, takes out Bradley Means. He goes right into the track entry there in corner number 1. That's a tough spot to be as he's got to back down and out of that. We also saw Cody Myers get a big hit into that as well as the 55 ride. Gets a bunch of damage. But to see what happens here. 0B, the 1 ride, the 21C. There goes the 55 ride getting spun around. So a tough break there for Cody Myers. There's John Fowler spinning to avoid the 55 ride. Fortunate break there at the end of that one as Keith Hackney in that 91 machine picks up the checkered flag, but it's without contact here as unfortunately he gets into the back bumper of his teammate right here in corner number 3. Just enough to lift those rear tires, break the traction. He catches it right there, keeps the car pointing in the right direction. Unfortunately, that loss of momentum comes up the racetrack and 3 wide down across the line. Some heavy contact into the 57, heavy contact into everybody else there, and that's when the mayhem all broke loose, and Keith Hackney out in front is able to pick up the checkered flag. What a run and what a race right there. That was a bit of a crazy finish. Oof, ruined the race for Ely. That was definitely a rough one there for Ely. I'm sure I'm sure Josh is not going to be very happy about that one, but that's just some good hard racing right there. Bryce says that was tough. That was tough. Bryce Bear, that was tough, was it? Hell yeah, Grady. Let's go. Grady with a great run. Great run. Proud mama of the 43. Let's go, Jennifer. Love to see that. Love to see that. Love to see Grady's family up in the chat cheering him on. Because that was a heck of a run, a heck of a race right there for the 43 machine. Parking it up there on the podium in position number 2. If you guys enjoyed that racing action, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. Make sure you hit that gosh heck and follow button. Yo, Mountain Dew guy coming in, becoming a follower. Welcome to the PeaceMaker family. Welcome to the PeaceMaker crew. Mountain Dew guy coming in, showing the love. Let's go. Good job, Grant, says Alyssa. Good job, good job. A lot of Grady fans up in the chat. I'm interested to see how this interview is going to go here with Keith Hackney, as we're going to pull Keith up into the broadcast booth in just a little bit for his post-race interview. And we're going to see what that 43 machine, you know, or what the 91 machine's got to say about what happened there in those closing laps. And unfortunately, no Joshua Ely to pull up here into the booth, so that one's going to be tough as well. It'll be fun to see what Josh's take would be on that one, as we're going to pull our race winner, the 91 rider Keith Hackney, up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit those gosh hacking like buttons and make sure you jump up into the chat. Let's see those checkered flags fly here for the 91 rider Keith Hackney, as he's able to pick up the checkered flag in this one. Let's give it up there for that 91 machine. Hey Keith, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
What's going on, man?
Not much, Keith, my boy. I'm sure we all want to know what was going on there in those closing laps, as you run down the 09 ride of Ely, your teammate, and unfortunately, you get into his back bumper there ever so slightly. You lift those tires up. Unfortunately, he almost goes around, keeps it pointing in the right direction, but allowed you to pull away with that one and pick up yet again another win here on the season.
Yeah, I honest to God, dude, from the bottom of my heart, I hated that happened. You know, I was running a different line than those two was, you know, when I was trying to catch or run them down or whatever. And I found that slider line in 3 and 4 was working really good, and so I just kept to it, you know, just kept inching away. And I noticed Ely was running, you know, he was running a little bit lower in 3 and 4, so I was like, okay, this could work. And then right there when I got up to him, you know, I guess he just changed his line, and I wasn't expecting it, and I was already there. Like, I was already on his bumper going into 3, so I already had momentum. You know, I had a huge run coming out of the corner, and I tried checking up, and I hate that because I don't want to do that or win them that way, and especially do that to my teammate, because that's not who I am. Unless it's Massey, then that's a different story. But other than that, man, you know, it sucks. Like, it really does. He was fast, you know, the whole race, but I feel even though his tires was a little bit better than mine, that he said after the race, but I don't know. I felt like I my car came to me later on in the race. Once the track really widened out, I couldn't run the bottom. I didn't really want to run the bottom. Um, Usually in open setups we run the bottom a pretty good bit here, but with how we or how Cody tried to prep the track and stuff like that tonight, it was a little bit different. So it was a learning curve for everybody, and there again, I hate that happened with Josh, but hell, we'll move on, and I'm sure I'm in his eyes, I probably got one coming at some point. So we'll live to race another day.
Absolutely, my boy. You live to race another day. Unfortunate contact and unfortunate break there for Josh, but a good break for you as you're able to park that 91 right back down here in victory lane. And as you were saying, you were really finding something up there, kind of through that slider line, kind of up through the middle to almost the high side of the racetrack, getting some good drive off. We saw you make that pass on the 43 ride of Grady Ehrman, and we saw you starting to pull away there, and catch the 09 ride in a quick hurry. It would have been a great battle down towards the end. Without the contact, I think it would have been a pretty good heads-up battle between you and Josh. Unfortunately, the contact happened. That's racing. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't, and tonight was one of those nights where it did. But nonetheless, still a great run, a decent outcome still for Josh, being able to catch it. Being the wheelman that he is, being able to have that car basically sideways on the racetrack, get it point back in the right direction. Unfortunately, when it came back onto the track, it collected a few other drivers, and I'm sure they may be a little bit less lenient to give you room to move or anything else there on the racetrack as well, which definitely makes it tough for your points battle and everything else. But I'm sure that 91 ride's going to be at the front of the field nonetheless, continuing to try to battle for more and more wins throughout the season and trying to pick up the championship.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Us not running mirrors, that right there, that's a prime example. I mean, I'm not saying Josh, but just anybody in general, like, when you run in mirrors, you see someone faster, you want to see where they're running, so obviously you move, and then with no mirrors, you don't know where nobody's at. So that puts the fun in it. Like, it sucks for being the leader because I've had that happen to me like a couple times without mirrors, but at the same time, when you're trying to run someone down, like that's it's amazing. Like, it's a game changer for real. So like I said, he didn't know I was there, and it's just one of them things. Just racing deals, and hell, we'll talk afterwards, and like I said, we'll move on and see where we at going into next week, which is at Volusia. So Volusia, the fireworks they always come out, and so we'll see what next week has to offer.
Absolutely, my boy. Definitely going to be an exciting race once again as you guys put on a great race, a great run here for us in this one. Keith, who would you like to thank here for parking that 91 ride back up here in Victory Lane and having another great run here in this one?
Yeah, man, just NLR, man. First and foremost, I mean, they're awesome teammates. Like, I wouldn't want any other teammate on this sim. We've turned it pretty much into just one big brotherhood, and we can race, we can cut up, we can have fun, we can just
Let's
sit here and
go!
watch races on live stream and Discord, and just it just feels like home. So just a huge shout out to all them guys, and everybody that had good runs going tonight, including Geely as well. So I want to give a shout out to Massey. He tried to play the conservative game, and it beat him in the butt. So huge shout out to you for doing that. Two, gotta thank CFM, Majulise. Just me and Charles, we ran the spring fling 2 days ago, and that was a hell of an experience, honestly, just to be in that race. And even though we didn't get the finishes we wanted, but we was a part of something so huge on iRacing, and that it was really fun. So huge shout out to all them guys and the support that they give to us or as a team and stuff like that. NH Lens, Paints by Grippy, 09 and Laser Engraving, just everybody that puts it on, man. Papa Mike Promotions for sure. Brycey Bear, you for doing a hell of a broadcast, and just everybody that tuned in and watched.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Keith, congrats on the win. Congrats on yet again another checkered flag in your historic career here on iRacing. We look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack next Thursday, and hopefully we'll see you back up here, in the broadcast booth and maybe back down to Victory Lane again.
I'll probably be in an ambulance leaving the track if Ely gets around me, but we'll talk about that next week.
Absolutely. You definitely give us something to keep our eyes on, that's for certain.
All right, man. Thank you.
Beauty, have yourself a wonderful night, Keith.
See you, bud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, the 91 machine of Keith Hackney, as Hackney comes in with the win here, picking up the checkered flag, and an exciting finish to that one. Yo, Mastermind coming in, dropping the follow as well over there on Kick. Live streaming Mastermind, welcome to the PeaceMaker Crew. Welcome to the PeaceMaker family coming in, smashing that follow button. We're 5 followers away over on Kick, away from 5 followers away from 100 followers over there already. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Almost at that 100 follower mark. Absolutely crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not done yet with our post-race interviews, as we're going to get ready to pull in our second place finisher, the 43 machine, coming home here in position number 2. That was Grady Ehrman. Ehrman having himself a great run and a great drive as he parks that 43 ride down here on the podium in position number 2. Yo, John Boy, Mr. Fowler coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, John Boy? How are you, my boy? How are you? Let's go. That was fun being back. Absolutely, absolutely, my boy. Good to see you back out onto the racetrack as well. Always good to see that 48 ride in attendance. Ty cheering on that 43 ride, says, let's go, Grady. Let's go, baby. Grady with a great run, as we're going to pull that 43 ride up here for his post-race interview. Hey, Grady, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Grady, my boy, a great run, a great drive. That 43 ride looked absolutely hooked up here today in this one. You were sitting there in second place, slowly but surely trying to hang right there with the 09 ride of Joshua Ely. Unfortunately, the 91 ride of Hackney was able to use that little bit of a slider line, a little bit of the high side there to get around you late in this one. And then you had the front row seat staring right at what went down there in those closing laps as the 91 and the 09 come together. Ely spins around basically right in front of you. You're able to dodge him and try to reel the 91 ride back in. Unfortunately, just didn't have enough time to catch that 91 ride. But what was going through your mind there in those closing laps as you see, the side door of that 09 ride spin around basically right in front of you?
Oh, I thought he was going to come up and hit me right away. Just knowing my luck, that's kind of how things were going to go. But thankfully, I got around it.
Absolutely. Thankfully, you did, as you're able to bring that 43 ride home with yet again another good finish, another great run here as you park that ride up here on the podium. Another solid run, a second place finish. Nothing to be, nothing to be ashamed about. Absolute great run with, so many talented drivers all around you, and for the tire wear and the track and everything else, and how everything played out, man. How you feeling right now, parking that ride up here on the front stretch?
I'm feeling pretty peachy at the moment. Not at the beginning of the season, I wasn't really good. I mean, I struggled a lot, but after this update and really since they turned off mirrors, I mean, kind of got on a rocket and kind of been on a hot streak recently. Not so much last week, but just been really good recently.
Absolutely, as those dark side racing rides continue to get better and better, and see you guys more and more up at the front of the pack here, battling with some of the best of the business, and really, just putting your names out there and getting some good runs, picking up some wins and some solid top 3 finishes. And before long, we know that you guys will be a force to be reckoned with in any kind of dirt street stock race or any race that you guys get into. You guys are really starting to build that momentum up and continue to get better and better every single week, and continue to get these great finishes.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely trying. We have a lot of good teammates on our side. Unfortunately, Joey Brewer's in the emergency room he's feeling a bit under the weather. Wish he was here. James Stockton is out of town. That man likes to travel a lot. Bradley Means, he was doing good. He had a few good runs, but I mean, this track was like really tight tonight. There's not really much racing anywhere. I mean, there was a point where Josh, me, and Seth Castle, I think, we were all just 3 battling side by side all for a while. There wasn't really anything on the top side, middle, bottom, trying everything.
Absolutely, man. It definitely looked like you guys kind of got stuck there for a little bit, as we saw Castle down the bottom side. We saw Ely up there on the high side, and those two continued to duke it out. You're right there behind them for so many laps there through the middle portion of this race, and just no one could really get that edge to, make some moves and break loose and break free of everybody else. Seemed like the pack was really, kind of held together and held right there, tight knit, and some pretty close battles and everything else, but no one really found that extra gear, that extra little bit of grip to, really open up a huge lead like we've seen before in the past. We've seen guys jump out, 3, 4, 5, 6-second leads to win races, and we didn't see that at all here tonight, as everyone was pretty much, you could throw a blanket over, the top 3 all evening long.
Right. I mean, props to Cody for not letting the track, not letting cars on during practice. I think he waited till like 15 minutes to let cars on the track, and I think that kind of helped a lot. And yeah, like you said, I think it produced a lot better racing tonight instead of how normally it is, where he lets cars on the practice the whole entire time.
Absolutely. Some definitely good work there by the admins, making sure that they bring the the best racetrack that they can here for all of the drivers and all the fans in the stands, and we're gonna see some great racing action. We get to see that 43 ride up here in position number 2. Grady, who would you like to thank here for such a good run and a strong performance out there on the racetrack here yet again in the Sim 500 Dirt Series?
Mainly Dark Side Racing, all the teammates over there, Brad, Joey, James, Kyle. Joey, of course. Hope he gets better soon, because I know he's watching in the hospital. So, Sipes Driveway Sealing, Sipes Land Care, Joey's Woodworking, Studio A, Means Trucking, Roth Excavating. That's pretty much it, man. And thanks to you for the great stream.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, Grady, congratulations on the second place run. Hopefully we'll see that momentum continue to build here for you in the Dark Side Racing team, and hopefully we'll see you guys back up here in the top 3, maybe down in victory lane here again before the end of the season.
Hey, man, I hope so too. Thank you.
Beauty. Grady, have yourself a wonderful rest of your evening.
You too, brother.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 43 ride of Grady Urban, as Urban picks up the second place finish here in this one. What a run, what a drive here by all these drivers, man. A great race, a great show. Yo, DWR, JRE Racing coming in with that share on the stream as well. Let's get it, baby. If you guys haven't already, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you guys want to help support us out even more, hit that sub button, jump over, drop us a follow over on Kick live streaming as well. It's a brand new streaming service. We're over there. I'll throw that up into the chat, the link right there for everybody to see, as that's possibly going to be the new big home for almost all the content creators. It's continuing to grow bigger and better and better, and the more love and appreciation that we could get over there, and the growth that we could see over there, is nothing but right to the moon there with the new streaming service. So it'd be cool to see everyone go over there and show some love to the Kick live streaming side of things, and help us grow over there as well, as we're always looking to grow on every channel, every front, and looking to just continue to get bigger and better every single day of the week. Yo, DWR coming in with that heart reaction. Seth Castle coming in with that heart reaction as well. Seth, are you jumping in here for post-race interview or no? Seth never likes to do post-race interviews. I don't know why he doesn't. We always want to bring him in, but he never wants to. He never wants to. He dips as quickly as possible. Patiently waiting for Seth Castle. Yeah, exactly. Yo, Jim, my boy, Mr. Rev is coming in with that like on the stream as well. Much appreciate you, my boy. Screw you, Grady Urban. Sweet Tea Gang doesn't love you. And you should have thanked your mom, jerk. I know, right? Should have definitely have thanked his mom, 100%. She was cheering him on all night long. Jennifer was just up in here just cheering him on.
Let's go!
Hoping for the best. He has a great run. He doesn't even thank his own mother. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure he would have if he would have remembered. Sometimes those interviews, you forget some things. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of things happening, trying to still catch your breath and everything else. Hell, I forgot it was even broadcasted, let alone interviews. What do you mean, Seth? It's always broadcasted, homie. It's always broadcasted. You need to start doing interviews from the infield care center so I can get some TV time. Yeah, we might have to. That's definitely something that I've thought about for doing some stuff. If we can get big enough, if we can build on all the channels and everything else. You know, I would love to kind of get, you know, like a green screen and everything else. Yeah, definitely needed to get that. I've been meaning to message you, Jim, but every time I think about it, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna message him at this time. It's way too late. But I definitely need to do that. Hit me up right now. Actually, if you're on Discord, shoot me a message right now so I don't forget. Yeah, I want to get a green screen in behind me and everything else, and, you know, kind of be like Dr. Disrespect, where, you know, I can, you know, jump up from the chair, go to the green screen with a different camera and stuff like that, and, you know, be like a pit side reporter, and, you know, be actually up in the broadcast booth. A bunch of cool different things that I would like to get going with that stuff. That would be pretty neat. Definitely a lot of camera work and some background stuff and everything else. Laugh aloud. I'm still up at 3 a.m. You're still up at 3 a.m., Jim? What in the world? He thinks about Jim Revis at 3 a.m. I think about everyone at 3 a.m., okay? My mind's at a million different places all day long, always. That's why I don't really sleep, is because my mind is always going. Yo, Coy, Mr. Chandler coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Coy? Coy coming in, showing the love as well. Coming in with that like on the stream. How are you, Coy? Coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, mister? What is good, my boy? But man, ladies and gentlemen, what a race, what a run, what a show right there that these drivers put on for us. No Seth Castle, unfortunately. Yo, Ricky Chandler coming in with that heart reaction as well. What is good, Ricky? Ricky coming in showing the love. That's called meth. It's the famous Iowa drug. I think it's famous everywhere, Ty. I don't think it's just famous in Iowa. I think meth is kind of it's famous everywhere, okay? Trust me, we got a few crystal methanies up here as well. Sending you a PM, Tony. Thank you, my boy. Thank you. I'll check that out. Good that you sent that to me, like, in here. So I saw that. I'll know to go look at that afterwards. But unfortunately, chat, we're going to call it there on that note. We are going to go back live, though. I don't know what we're going to get going on tonight. We might get something going on. We might jump in, do some iRacing ourselves for some late night racing, or we might jump in and do something else as well. Yo, Seth, is that Mr. Castle up in the broadcast booth?
What's up, sweetheart?
What's up, Seth? Seth, my boy, a solid third place run, homie. Take us back through that race, man. How does it feel to be back up in the in the broadcast booth?
Oh, feels all right, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
this game sucks right now.
It's definitely something that's definitely hard to get a hold of now. You know, the whole tire wear and everything else, and how the tracks are going. It's definitely you know, something that everyone's trying to get used to. So it's definitely making it quite a bit harder. But I mean, seems like you got the handle on these street stocks still. I mean, you're still pointing in the right direction, continuing to have fast cars, and being able to, you know, battle at the front of the field has still got to feel pretty dang good.
Oh yeah, it does. I mean, I still got speed, and we're getting things figured out. Just kind of changing up my driving style a little bit to accommodate the update and stuff. So we're just still kind of grasping some things there and learning how to save tires on a street stock. So yeah, loving it. But no, it's good to be back up here and get a solid third place. I'm not sure what happened up front. Something happened up there that gave us the extra spot. We had a chance at top 3 or maybe second, but I just pushed it too hard, too early, and fell off. And just the way it goes, didn't have anything left there at the end. It was just hanging on. But I think Hackney won, so good win to him.
Absolutely a great race. Unfortunate contact there between Hackney and Joshua Ely late in that one, giving you that extra position, but allows you to park that 7 right up here on the podium. Seth, who would you like to thank for such a great run and a great drive out there on the racetrack once again here, and another solid top 3 situation for yourself, and being able to park that ride up here on the front stretch?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give my boy JC love and give him some TV time. Just thanks to him and all the help that he gives me. We've been working hard. We got a lot of messages back and forth, trying to get stuff dialed in, and so just appreciate him always having an open ear and being willing to help me. Other than that, thank you guys again for broadcasting it. And Cody and them boys putting the league on. It's been fun. I'm enjoying it.
Absolutely, man. It's good to see you always out there on the racetrack, giving these guys a run for their money week in and week out as you continue to keep that 7 right up towards the front of the field. We look forward to seeing you back out onto the racetrack next Thursday at Fallujah Speedway Park, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth, maybe a couple spots better and up here in Victory Lane.
Yeah, I hope so, man. We're definitely gonna give it all we can and shoot for it for sure.
Beauty. Well, Seth, thanks for jumping up here for your post-race interview, and hopefully we'll see you back up here, and hopefully have a good rest of your evening.
Yep, man. Good. You too, man. Good to see you. We'll catch you later.
See you, mister.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 7 rider, Seth Castle. Seth jumping in here late in this one to give his post-race interview, so it's good to see him jump up here for the post-race interview. Normally, he doesn't like doing those, so that was a once in a blue moon kind of event right there, having Seth jump up here into the booth for the post-race interview there. So that was good to see him do that. Definitely loved that one. So no one cares anymore. Oh my gosh, come on now, Ty. Don't be like that. Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Absolutely amazing stream, absolutely amazing race. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in and showing the love here with all the likes, the shares, the comments, everything you guys do, man, is absolutely insane. Everyone coming in showing the love over there on YouTube, everyone showing the love over on Facebook and Kick as well. If you guys haven't, once again, please make sure you guys jump over there and drop us a follow over on Kick live streaming. There's a mobile app for it for iPhone and Android. There's the online website as well. It's the new hot spot to be. It's one of those places that hopefully is going to be around for a very, very long time. I know it's going to be around for a very, very long time, but it's really going to be the thing that really sets the groove here in the future for content creators. That's really going to drive the industry to be better and better for not just the streaming companies that we stream for, but for the actual streamers themselves, where the cell phone companies and stuff aren't going to be taking as much profit out of it. Everyone's cuts. You're not going to have Twitch and stuff like that. Twitch takes 50% of the sub revenue and everything else. So Kick is kicking back on all that and kicking all that extra money back into the creators' pockets and not their own pocket. They don't want our money. They want the streamers to make that money because they're the ones that are driving the traffic here. There's no ads over there, no nothing. It's just good, solid content and nothing to really worry about, and some great quality and everything else. Kick is definitely going to be it's going to continue to grow like crazy. I think they just signed XQC to $100 million 2-year deal. So $50 million for the next 2 years XQC is going to be making. There's a possibility of actually us getting paid $16 an hour to stream over there as well. I'm not sure what the restrictions would be on that or the requirements would be for that, if that ever actually does become a thing. But if it does, that's going to change the industry. You're going to see so many content creators not stream to Facebook or YouTube or Twitch or anything else. Everyone's going to be over on Kick because they're going to get that guaranteed, hourly rate, just like a day job would be. So that's the way things are starting to head, and that's definitely something that we want to, try to jump on board with and get ahead of the game and try to be there for, when that all happens and when Kick really does blow up. I know XQC, when he signed that day, I think there was over 1 million people signed up to Kick live streaming just on that one day alone, and it's just going to continue to get bigger and better and better, and more bigger streamers are going to be continuing to come over there, and it's just going to help grow the whole site more and more and more. It's going to be absolutely crazy. So make sure you guys go over there and jump on board the Kick train and become part of that one. My pride hates doing interviews for third place. Laugh out loud. That's all it is. Love talking to you though, baby. Absolutely, Seth. Absolutely, my boy. That's all it is. I know that's all it is, my boy. But hey, you know what? It's always about not just the pride of yours, but the being able to jump up there and give your sponsors and everybody and your friends and family a shout out and stuff. It's always a good thing to be able to do. And I mean, hey, a third place finish with that kind of talent there behind you is nothing to ever hang your head about. That's some great racers right there behind you, knocking on your door, trying to find a way around you, trying to take that third spot away from you, because any one of those guys behind you would have loved to be, in your position instead, So it's definitely good to see you up in the broadcast booth, and, hopefully we'll see you up there more and more and more, and hopefully, one of these nights, sooner or later, back up inside of Victory Lane. But listen, thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all later. If I don't see you guys here tonight, I will be live, hopefully over on Twitch or over on Kick or YouTube. We'll be somewhere, but make sure you follow us everywhere. And make sure you follow us over on Twitter as well, as we're over there. We usually give out live tweets for when we go live and everything else. So make sure you guys follow us over on Twitter. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, baby. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty. A new rivalry, it emerges ever so silently. Let's go! But I got fight in me, so I'll squash anything that's trying me. I'm like, me versus you, I hope that you know what you're getting into. I got nothing to lose, so you better watch out, can't predict my moves. I'll make you irrelevant, I don't stop till I'm at the top settling. I live here like a local resident, and you know I ain't selling it.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross.
Round two, I gotta screw loose. I'll work all night if it's what I gotta do. Who needs sleep when the caffeine's brewed? I don't fatigue, I just have to move. I don't work with others, they just slow me down and my progress suffers. It's not you, it's me, but really I just work much better when I'm free. I don't do things for the hell of it, I do things that I do for the benefit. I make moves that'll make me relevant. I've been telling them, you just gotta work hard, play hard, punch that race card, move fast, take charge, do that, make art, move past fake cards, lose that hate card, and never give up when the gun goes, race start.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross. I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss. Cause I am not someone that you would wanna cross.